This is the Indraprastha channel of All India Radio Delhi, broadcasting on medium wave 366.3 meters corresponding to 819 kilohertz. This is Delhi. Please stand by for our next program.
This is All India Radio. You will now hear comments from the press. The Statesman, in its editorial titled Natak in Karnataka, says the 2018 election to the Karnataka Assembly gave neither the Congress nor the Janata Dal Secular a mandate to form the government in Bangalore. The Janata Dal S, which is heading the government, secured just 34 seats in the 224-member assembly, and the Congress, its coalition partner, won 69 seats. That the post-election alliance of the two parties never enjoyed the support of the people of Karnataka was evident from the recent Lok Sabha election. The alliance just won 3 of the Karnataka's 28 seats. The BJP won 25 seats. When a few of the Congress and JDS MLAs started making a beeline for the BJP camp, the honourable course for Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy would have been to approach the governor, recommending dissolution of the assembly and order fresh election. Soon after the assembly election, Governor Bajubhai Bala gave the first opportunity to B.S. Yadurappa for the BJP to form the government. He tried and failed to mobilize a majority. The Gadarene rush the Supreme Court exhibited on Thursday by ordering K.R. Ramesh, Speaker of the Karnataka Assembly, to meet 10 rebel legislators from the Congress and the JDS forthwith and take a decision on their resignation letters, has fouled the political atmosphere in the state. The Supreme Court and the Speaker of the Assembly are constitutional entities, and their responsibilities are clearly earmarked. The Asian Age, in its editorial titled Give More Time for Switch to Electric Vehicles, writes, India's first ethanol-powered motorcycle was unveiled last week. So too an electric car by an international manufacturer based in India, while a new electric scooter also hit the market. Electric vehicles, EVs, are clearly gaining traction, but not at a rate that could possibly meet the overambitious conversion target set by Niti Aayog, which said most recently that 2023 and 2025 should be the cut-off dates for three-wheelers and two-wheelers under 150cc to go electric. The sum total of all the initiatives towards switching to electric mobility solutions amount to less than 1% of vehicles on Indian roads now. While the absolute transition cut-off date of 2030 sounds ambitious even for such a highly evolved industry as the Indian automobile industry, the deadline sought for the less powered 3 and 2-wheelers appears far too sharp. The proposed dates will be thrown open for discussion. Even so, it is clear that automobiles are being targeted as major urban polluters. The tax incentives proposals for EVs contained in the budget were not that substantive as to see customers queue up. The country has a long way to go in setting up of a nationwide recharging infrastructure which will make electric mobility practically, even as technology develops more compact batteries as well as quicker charging. The hurdles may appear overwhelming currently because we have hardly started towards true enabling of pollution-free transportation. Pilot initiatives look impressive enough in handling the minuscule numbers thus far. A total transition in India would take an enormous effort. Proper government-industry coordination and cooperation is essential if the transition is to have some effect on the urban heat island phenomenon that is running out of control in some cities, most notably in the national capital region, where the problem of pollution is caused by far more than just automobiles. The Asian Age, in its editorial titled Give Media Gag and Early Warning, comments, in a sign that the media may not take Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman's arbitrary decision to restrict entry to journalists to North Block lightly. The members of the Press Council of India, the Press Association, the Foreign Correspondents Club and the Women's Press Corps have all signed a petition registering their strong protest against the move. The Editors Guild have suggested that if Mrs. Sitharaman has an issue with the entry of the journalists whom she believes are causing trouble, she should initiate a discussion with them rather than restrict them to an awning outside the building unless they have a prior appointments with officials. The transitional post-budget dinner hosted by the finance minister was always marked by a healthy exchange of ideas between the sitting minister and the journalist, where much of the budget and much less would be discussed threadbare. In a sign of unease, Friday night's dinner did not have the numbers that Mrs. Sitharaman's highly